Hello, everyone. My name is Sam, and I recently celebrated my 17th birthday. Just before I started my freshman year in high school, I set a big goal. I desperately wanted to play the snare drum in the Foxborough High School marching band. This was a dream I felt compelled to achieve. However, a standard snare drum and its harness can weigh around 40 pounds. I have a very rare condition called progeria. To give you some context, I only weigh about 50 pounds myself. The snare drum challenged pit percussion realistically. Carrying a regular-sized snare drum was not physically possible. Because of this logistical challenge, the band director initially assigned me to the pit percussion section during the halftime shows. Playing pit percussion was enjoyable. It involved some really interesting instruments like the bongos, timpani, cymbals, and even a cowbell. It was fun, but it involved absolutely no marching, and I was honestly devastated by that restriction. Lightweight snare solution yet? Nothing was going to prevent me from achieving my goal of playing snare drum and marching in the show. My family and I partnered with an engineer to start designing a new snare drum harness, one that would be significantly lighter and easier for me to manage. After dedicated and continuous work, we successfully created a snare drum apparatus that weighs a mere 6 pounds. Applause. Understanding progeria. Facts and treatment. I want to share a little more information about my condition. Progeria affects only about 350 children worldwide today, which makes it incredibly rare. The physical symptoms include tightening of the skin, difficulty gaining weight, stunted growth, and heart disease. Last year, my mother and her scientific team published the results of the first successful progeria treatment study following this breakthrough. I was interviewed on NPR, and the host, John Hamilton, asked me, "What is the single most important thing people should know about you?" My reply was simple: I live a very, very happy life. Applause. Sam's philosophy for a happy life. Most important thing, my attitude despite having many unavoidable obstacles in my life, many of them caused by progeria. I strongly discourage people from feeling sorry for me. I refuse to dwell on these challenges constantly, and the truth is, I successfully overcome the majority of them anyway. I am here today to share my 3-part personal philosophy for maintaining a happy life. My 3-part philosophy. This philosophy starts with a quote famously spoken by Ferris Bueller. 1. Focus on the can-do. The first key principle is this: I accept what I ultimately cannot do, because there is so much more that I can do. People frequently ask me questions like, "Isn't it difficult living with progeria?" Or, "What are your daily struggles?" I always reply that despite having progeria, I spend most of my time focusing on things that have absolutely nothing to do with my condition. This doesn't mean I completely ignore the negative reality of these obstacles. When I find myself unable to do something, like run long distances or ride a highly intense roller coaster, I am aware of what I'm missing. But instead of dwelling on the negative, I make a conscious choice to prioritize the activities I can do, particularly those I am passionate about, things like scouting, playing music, reading comic books, or supporting my favorite Boston sports teams. Laughter, however. Sometimes I have to find a new approach or make slight adjustments to shift an activity into the can-do column, just like we did with the specialized drum harness. Playing Spider-Man here is a video clip of me playing the Spider-Man theme with the Foxborough High School marching band during a halftime show a few years ago. Video, Spider-Man theme song, applause. Thank you. That was a really cool experience. I was able to successfully achieve my dream of playing the snare drum and marching with the band, and I believe I can do this for all my other dreams as well. I hope you can achieve your dreams by adopting this perspective. 2. Surround yourself with high-quality people. Surround yourself with people you love. The second part of my philosophy is simple. I surround myself with the people I genuinely want to be, with people of high quality. I am incredibly lucky to have a truly amazing family who has offered unwavering support throughout my entire life. I'm also fortunate to have a tight-knit group of friends at school. Yes, we can be a bit goofy, and many of us are band geeks, but we genuinely enjoy each other's company and are always there to support one another. We see each other for who we truly are on the inside, which is what matters most. Mentoring and music. Here's a photo of us having some fun. We are now juniors in high school, which means we get to mentor the younger band members as a unified group. What I love most about being part of the band is that the music we create together is authentic and pure. The power of our music totally transcends progeria. When I feel that good while making music, I don't have to worry about anything else. The impact of your circle, even after creating a documentary and making several television appearances, I feel most grounded and empowered when I am with the people who surround me every day. They are the individuals who bring genuine, positive influences into my life, and I sincerely hope I can offer the same positive influence in return. Applause. Thank you all. Keep moving forward. Community and mentors, the core message here is that I hope you truly value and appreciate your family, your friends or your bros for you guys, and always acknowledge your mentors and your community. These relationships are a fundamental daily reality, and they have the power to create a truly significant and positive impact on your well-being. 3. Always keep moving forward. The third and final component of my philosophy is always keep moving forward. This comes from one of my favorite quotes by the famous figure, Walt Disney. I make a point of always having something on the horizon to anticipate, something to strive for that will enrich my life. It doesn't have to be a major event. It can be as simple as looking forward to the release of the next comic book, planning a large family vacation, spending time with my friends, or attending the next high school football game. All these small and large things help me stay focused and remind me that there is a bright future ahead, which is essential for getting through any difficult patches I might experience. The forward-thinking mindset. This mentality requires a forward-thinking state of mind. I work hard not to waste any energy dwelling on self-pity, because when I do, I become trapped in a mental paradox where there is simply no space left for happiness or any other positive emotion. This doesn't mean I suppress bad feelings. Instead, I accept them and let them in so I can acknowledge them, do what is necessary, and then continue to move past them. Ambitions and changing the world. Changed the world. When I was younger, I dreamed of being an engineer. I wanted to be an inventor who could catapult the world into a brighter future. Perhaps this ambition stemmed from my love for Legos and the incredible sense of creative freedom I felt while building with them. This ambition was also nurtured by my family and mentors, who consistently made me feel valued and good about myself. Today, my goals have matured slightly. I now aspire to work in the field of biology, perhaps cell biology, genetics, or biochemistry, or really any related area. This is a picture of my friend, Francis Collins, the director of the NIH, who I look up to. We were chatting at TED Meet last year. I believe that no matter which path I choose, I have the ability to change the world. And importantly, as I strive to change the world, I will be happy. Life According to Sam. About 4 years ago, HBO began production on a documentary about my family and me. Titled Life According to Sam, it was a wonderful experience, but it was also 4 years ago. Like anyone, my views on many subjects have changed and hopefully matured, especially concerning my future career path. However, some core principles have remained constant during that time, such as my general outlook and my life philosophy. I want to share a short video clip featuring my younger self from the film, which I believe truly captures the essence of this philosophy. My younger self, reframing progeria, video. I understand it much more genetically now, so it's less of an abstract concept. It used to be this entity that stopped me from doing things, that caused other kids to pass away and stressed everyone out. Now, it's simply an abnormal protein that weakens the structure of cells. This reframing removes a huge burden from me because I no longer have to think of progeria as this all-powerful being. Okay, that's pretty good, right? Applause, conclusion, bravery and joy, thank you. As you can see, I've embraced this way of thinking for many years. However, I've never had to put all 3 aspects of my philosophy to the ultimate test simultaneously until last January. I was quite ill with a chest cold and spent a few days in the hospital. I was completely cut off from all the defining parts of my life that gave me my identity. But knowing that I was going to recover and actively looking forward to the time I would feel good again helped me to keep moving forward. Sometimes I had to be incredibly brave, and it was definitely not easy. I faltered and I had some truly bad days. but I realized that being brave is not supposed to be simple. For me, that act of bravery is the central key to continuously moving ahead. So, in summary, I refuse to waste energy feeling sorry for myself. I surround myself with the people I truly want in my life, and I always keep moving forward. With this simple philosophy, I genuinely hope that every one of you, regardless of your personal challenges, can achieve a very happy life as well. Oh, wait, just one final piece of advice. Laughter. Never miss a party if you can possibly help it. My school's homecoming dance is tomorrow night, and I absolutely plan to be there. Thank you all very much.